That decision you're about to make looks right, feels right, and seems right, but heaven hasn't approved it? Too many people walk boldly into chaos wearing confidence that God never gave them. You don't want to be one of them. So how do you really know if God has approved your decision concerning a matter? First, ask yourself, do you have peace or just relief? There's a dangerous counterfeit to peace that masquerades as escape, an emotional high after choosing something that frees you from discomfort. But peace from God isn't loud, it doesn't rush you, and it never leaves you doubting when you're alone. Philippians 4 verse 7 describes it as peace that surpasses all understanding, meaning it won't always make sense to people or even to you. If your decision brings a calm stillness despite surrounding storms, that's not your feelings talking, that's God confirming. Second, watch for consistent confirmation through the Word, not a random verse you hunt for to match your desire, but passages that seek you out, showing up in your devotionals, your sermons, even your conversations. God doesn't speak in confusion, He aligns things. In 2 Corinthians 13 verse 1, Paul said every matter is established by 2 or 3 witnesses. If the word keeps circling back to the same theme, that's not coincidence, it's divine direction. Third, do the doors open without manipulation? If you have to push, twist, lie, or break principles to make something happen, God isn't in it, period. Look at David, he had multiple chances to kill Saul and take the throne, but he refused to force God's promise. Why? Because when God approves your decision, He opens doors no man can shut, Revelation 3 verse 8. He won't need your shortcuts to fulfill His will. Fourth, observe your inner circle's reaction. When God approves something in your life, He often sends quiet agreement through the people who walk closely with Him. Not yes men but Spirit-led voices. In Acts 13 verse 2, the Holy Spirit confirmed Paul and Barnabas' mission through the group fasting and praying together. If wise, godly counsel around you is deeply unsettled or deeply aligned, it's not just opinion, it's a clue. Fifth, look at the fruit already forming. God doesn't wait until the end to show you signs. If your decision is bearing early fruit like patience, joy, clarity, and even spiritual attacks that try to stop you, it's a sign you've stepped into something approved. Remember Joseph? The moment he stepped into destiny, he also stepped into resistance. Favor often attracts fire. Don't misread trouble as disapproval. Sometimes it's confirmation. And now the question flips back to you. Are you chasing what feels good or what's been God confirmed? Just because a thing isn't sinful doesn't mean it's sanctioned. Just because it looks like a blessing doesn't mean it came from heaven. Satan can disguise himself as an angel of light. 2 Corinthians 11 verse 14. So your job isn't to just feel good about your decision. Your job is to test it. Examine the roots, not just the fruits. Pause and ask, is this bringing me closer to God, or subtly detaching me while dressing itself in purpose? Life isn't neutral. Every decision either builds or breaks your alignment. The warning is this: many have stepped out in faith but not in obedience. That's a costly mistake. You need both. God doesn't bless ambition that replaces His voice. So here's your challenge: before you move forward, fast and ask for clarity, not comfort. Seek signs of alignment, not applause. And if everything inside you wants to rush, that's your signal to stop. The will of God will never require you to panic. Be bold, but be submitted. Be hungry, but be holy. And if you're truly listening, God will not stay silent. He confirms what He approves. If this message spoke to you, don't just keep it to yourself. Hit that like button, subscribe for more life-shifting truth, and share this with someone who needs it right now. Your one click could be the confirmation someone else is praying for. Drop a comment below and let me know which part hit you the most. I read every one, and your words matter.